Hello, hello, hello. Once again, it's time to make art with Mrs. M. I'd like to go back and do some more lettering fun with you. I love lettering. I love that I can design lettering using objects and that I can make lettering that has curlicues and that are just ordinary or boxy and makes life just more interesting. Things are just more fun to look at if the lettering is really cool. So I like to use also to remember to thank an artist whenever you get artwork from them. Say thank you. I like to say that. And take a look at the lettering I have here. I showed this in another video how I started off by drawing in or writing in the words I wanted to use and then going around them with a line. And in this case, I filled in. And in this case, I colored around so the lettering could be white. Then I added thank and so that this could be a sign or something that I put up. And I added a shadow. Now that I simply wrote these words with a marker, but then I took a thinner marker and added the shadow. So the light is coming from this direction, and I added a line on the left sides of all the letters so that it creates a shadow effect. I'll show you how to do that. I also showed you how you can make a sign for fall with the box letters. So let's get started. Oh, I have some great ideas. I have some great ideas. So I pulled out my tape because something that I liked to do a lot when I was younger was to take two of the same something like two pencils, two markers, two pens, and tape them together. So I'm going to take the caps off of these and get them ready. I'm going to tape them together and write with them at the exact same time. I call this my twin technique because the line is going to look exactly the same. So I put them together and make sure they're lined up exactly the same way. And then I hold them right on top of the piece of tape. And so the piece of tape is right about there. It's clear tape, so you probably can't even see it on camera. But I call this the twin technique. So I'm going to write the word twin. T W I N. Don't forget to dot your I. Isn't that cool? That's fun. All you have to do is take your time and do some really neat handwriting with that, and that technique will work out wonderfully. I'm going to take the tape off of these markers because I might want to use them for another technique. My next technique I like to show you, I call it fuzzy. I call it fuzzy because it looks fuzzy. It looks like it could be sort of like fur. So let me use this orange one. I call it fuzzy because instead of just doing a straight line, I do this, F. Doesn't it look fuzzy? U. And I tell you what, this right here will give your hands a good workout. The muscles in your hands. There's U. I'm going to do Z. And another Z. Well, this is just so fun to make. And a Y. This almost looks like tiger stripes. I wonder if I could add some tiger stripes. Isn't that cool? Add a few tiger stripes. And it's fuzzy. Tiger print. If I had used a different color, I probably wouldn't have thought to do this. So I'm glad I chose orange. That was a happy accident. Definitely a happy accident. Because who knew? So it looks like a tiger print. There's so many ways to do lettering. If you're designing your own card for someone's birthday or something special, or just if you are designing something or a sign to put up in your room, you totally can use fun lettering. Give the viewer who looks at what you create something unexpected. Who expects to see tiger stripes on this letter U? I didn't even expect to do this. It's just when I let my imagination be free, amazing things happen. So, this is a lot more than I thought I would be doing to these letters, but I can't stop myself. A great idea is a great idea. Now, the next one I want to show you is lots of fun. I like to call this one curly because it has lots of spirals in it. So I want to do the letter C, but no, I want to make it fancy. I want to make some loops and some curls in it. There's U. I'm going to make a little spiral there and a curl right here. Curly. And so all the letters that I use are going to have a little bit of a extra curl in it and extra curves. Isn't that neat? There are so many different ways that you can do lettering. So today we did a twin writing, we did fuzzy writing, and curly. So much fun. So much fun. I always hate leaving a blank spot. So I'm going to sort of fill in this area over here with another letter. I'm going to go around it. And then I'm going to color this one in. I'm not going to leave it white like I did on the other page. Green is my favorite color. If I've never told you that before, it is. I like what green represents when it comes to the earth and life and plants and things like that. So I'm going to go ahead and add measures. See? There. And now I'm going to add a little plant here. And there's, see that? All of a sudden I had an idea, just popped out of my brain, and there. Now I feel better because it feels like I've filled the space on this page better than it was before. Well, I think that art makes you smart, and the more that you know, the more that you grow, and then more possibilities pop into your mind. Use your imagination and be creative as often as you can. It's a good exercise, and it's also very relaxing. And then you make discoveries and make all kinds of new things and get all kinds of confidence and warm fuzzies inside because you look at it and say, hey, I did that. Wow, I thought of that all myself. And when you have wonderful things that you've made, please share them with someone. And I hope that they do, as I said over here, thank the artist and say, well, thank you for sharing that. Well, I thank you, little artist, for sharing your time with me. Come back and spend time with me again, and we'll make more cool stuff.